Well, hello everybody, Smithy here and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. I was going to go to Jurassic World, then I was going to go to Jurassic Park, but I want to do a particular thing for you guys, and we have to be in Jurassic Park because we need the JurassiCraft 1.10.2, the newest version, because we want to be able to put some dinosaur skeletons. In fact, it should be if I find them here. I wonder if they're in there. Yeah, we want to put some dinosaur skeletons. God dear everybody, dinosaur skeletons into a new build. So what do we put dinosaur skeletons into? We put them into a museum. I could use the visitor centre behind me, but I'm not going to do that because it's built in a certain way and it's not really a museum. And then I wanted also to create a traditional type museum for these creatures, which could be used by everybody. It could be a build that anybody could build using blocks. So we won't be putting the T-Rex into this point here. Be quite fun to do that, but we won't, so because we're going to do some more changes to this particular build sometime in the future. So what I'm going to do, guys, for this one is I'm actually going to do the build separately, and then we're going to bring the build in to where we want it. I love these Animania goats. I bet these are sheep actually. No, it's a Dorset ram. Oh yes, it is. And a goat, yeah. Oh yes, aren't you cute? I love you lots. Yeah, okay. So yes, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to take you out of this world. God, blimey, the goats are everywhere. This is the latest. Oh, look at these. Ah, no, these are the Minecraft. These are. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Are these the? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's bring up the JurassiCraft goat. Hold on. G-O-A-T. Now then. Spawn goat. Random goat. I think this is the JurassiCraft one. In fact, what I can do. Oh, I've just lost me lighting. Let's go to JurassiCraft here. Go back to the. Let's go. Will it be here? No, I think it'll be in eggs. So where's eggs? Oh no, that's Animania eggs. So Brachiosaurus, Dilophosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Velociraptor. Right. Okay. I thought we could spawn a goat. So they do. That does look like. That does definitely look like. Rather than Animania, because all these Animania, this is miscellaneous goat. So let's just have a quick look. Yes, miscellaneous goat. that is the super new JurassiCraft goat. That is. They look quite good, don't they? Anyway, guys, let's get into another world and let's start building our fantastic Dinosaur Museum. So first things first, guys, you've got to work out the size of your museum. Now the biggest JurassiCraft dinosaur skeleton is the Brachiosaurus, of course. So what I've done is I have set, whoa, what's that? Oh, I never saw that. Oh yeah, look at that. I never literally I was going to say I never do something without working out the sizes in the first place. So you can see this Brachiosaurus is pretty big. So the initial plinth as such, the plinth that the Brachiosaurus is going to be on, you can see the size of this, which is pretty big plinth to say the least. And that's my plinth is also going to be my floor area as well. In that, depending on the museum, most dinosaurs now they sort of have them on raised plinths with areas around them. So that's what I'm going to do. So in terms of this then, the next question is about the what we're going to use as a floor. I'm going to use various different types of flooring around, and I think what we're going to do is sort of have some walkways for people. Like if I then put this here, and if I just come out here, so I want some sort of common walkway where people walk to see the exhibit. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use different sort of floor areas. So this will be the floor area for the Brachiosaurus around, and it will be wooden planks. So that is going to be my reference height for the floor of the museum. It also allows me, I want to put at the front of the museum for the main entrance, I want to put some steps up at the front. So that's the way we're going to build it. So my roof of this museum is going to be that high. It's going to be a domed strike archway. I've looked at several museums in the world to look at that. This is going to be the centerpiece. Now if I just break this a minute, and let me just show you something, guys. Ooh. I did break it before. It's quick. You just got to catch it. Just got to catch it right to break it. In fact, I think, yeah, I broke it before quite easily, and now I can't. So we shall see. We shall see. I'll get it broken again. Oh, that wasn't supposed to do that, of course. What I'll do is break it. Let me just show you something. So I can place this at this angle. See? So that's what's brilliant about JurassiCraft, in that we can place them. God, look at that. Is that? That looks like it's small there. That's interesting. So we can put it like that. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I want to break that. There's a block it did it. And it broke quite easily before, and now when I want to do it, it didn't. So anyway, guys, I will come back shortly and we'll show you a bit more. So I'm going to start the floor of the museum. What I might do at the moment, just use the same reference. And then once we've got the floor in, we can start putting some pillars and stuff in. So I'll be back once I do a bit of the groundwork and the size of the museum. Just a quick tip, guys, if you don't know, yeah, you have to hit the block. There's a block, a hidden block, an invisible block here, which is a placeholder for the skelly. Just hit it like that. So what I was going to show you was that I could have, what I love is I put it in the center. I can have like a display which doesn't necessarily be square, which is the best thing ever. I just love it. Thank you, JurassiCraft. So what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to do some building now, and we're going to put some floor in, look at the size, and then come back. I think I'm just going to leave that like that for now, and we'll just leave that like that, and that's my reference point for this particular build. So welcome back, guys. We'll come back a bit. Look, they disappear. Anyway, welcome to this is going to be a big museum. I'm getting quite excited. The fact is that you can set up the dinosaurs in all sorts of positions. So if you think, whatever museum you've been to, if you have, and I've been looking at them in the States and the UK, so I'm trying to bring them in. They usually have exhibits now which you walk around, and they're sort of at foot level, so you can walk around them. Now, I've been really clever here because look what I've used. I've used the JurassiCraft fences to mimic a fence when you go into the area. And look at this. This is what I mean about positioning stuff. So what we've done is a T-Rex being pursued by two velociraptors. So that is the cool thing. What's really good, look how close I can get these set up. So I'm really happy because we've got two velociraptors and they're sort of in the exhibit. And the way you set the exhibit up, of course, you can play around with it. I could move it around and stuff, but I don't want to. I'm quite happy now that they've sort of got a couple of my exhibits in. So now I can sort of start building the area around it, and it sort of gives me some perspective of how big this museum will be. And what I want to do is, these are like the centerpieces, but we've got a load of different dinosaurs to put in. So I want to make it quite artistic, and also want to make it impactful as well. So that's the starter for 10 in terms of my exhibit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in, this is going to be the central hall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the archways as such. And that is, what we've got is, we have got, if I'm correct, we've got like 70 blocks this way. We have got 70, well no, we've got definitely got 70 blocks this way. Let's have a quick look again. Is it square? It might be 70 by 90 actually. Yeah, I think it's around about 70 by 90 to be brutally honest. So there's the start for 10. I wanted to show you some stuff at the start of this video because it might take 2 episodes this. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to start putting in some pillars and stuff because I want this to be quite, I want this main hall to be quite big, and then there might be like some halls off the side. So right, I shall be back once what I'm going to do is sort of lay the floor out and try and do some pillars before I come back. So welcome back, everybody. Yeah, we got a front. We sort of got a front, and we got some steps to come up to. And I've done some walls, which taken a bit of time. So here we go upstairs. So welcome to my museum. Whoa. Yeah, right. Okay, so let's show you around. So far, I'm sort of going to combine sort of traditional design of museums and one that's going to fit our particular build in terms of some of the bricks and stuff. So let's go and start at the front. Excuse me. So I wanted a bit of a grand entrance. Didn't want a small entrance. What I might do is just put some, like, pretend to have some doors here, like that sort of go in. And I wanted, rather than just be a plain fronted, because what I saw is once you go past like the main steps and and we haven't put any like fancy pillars in or anything like that yet because I haven't done the full facade, so just bear with me while I get this. I wanted to make it look a bit more than just a plain museum, because if you look at museums, most of them just like got square windows on the side. So what I want to do is make a bit of architecture. Now I've only done the first level, guys, so you see how high this museum's got to be. I'd be interested to see 2 levels, but you can now see around. The idea is I'm using just standard Minecraft blocks, so there's a bit missing there, see. Oh, why? That means there must be something missing down here. Yeah, sort of didn't get it fully, so I just got to get these. So you can see I've just put some arches in here as such, and why wasn't the glass there? That's a bit weird, isn't it? So there was some missing there. I ended up having something missing here as well. Never mind. Did that have the glass in? That hasn't got the glass in. So you can see what happens with copy and paste there, guys. So let me just put that in there. So I wanted to make it a bit more interesting, as I've done. The arches aren't perfect, as you can see here, but at least it looks like an arch. That's something else. So that's that. So that means the outside all looks quite fancy at that level. Although, guys, I'm just making the square until we see how the animals fit in, because we might have like a section off the side over here. We don't know yet. Depends how many I actually get in the main hall once I get the top of it. So let's have a look at the inside. So I've got a couple of designs here. What I did is at the front I sort of used these pillars here just to start her. I haven't finished this, but just to start the pillars up, and I might actually do something more grand at the front, like just say from like this point onwards. It might be something where we sort of come out, which you will see in some of, some have like carry on all the way across, but I haven't decided yet what to do with that. So basically, there you have it. What I've done in here is I put, apart from the basic window, I put these pillars in. I wanted to I've copied a design in terms of that colour, and I've used clay here. So when I'm on here, I still want it to be grand. We've got to put a second layer in yet, and I haven't done this at this end deliberately to see how it'll end up, because what I really fancy doing at this end is doing like a big staircase, central staircase, and then it goes right up to the viewing areas. Now what I mean by the viewing areas is this, I haven't decided whether to make like a viewing area inside or to go outside the wall. So that's what I've got to decide. So there will be now a second layer that I'm going to go up and continue to design up to a second layer. So if we just, for example, here, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that's still not high enough, but it's going to be high enough because that's the center one. So that's 7. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like that fancy bit there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put 7 up. I might just make this a bit higher, just to eat the sort of level, and then we could sort of have that coming out there again for a second time. So we have a repeat design on the front of the building, and then I might change the side. So let's just do that just to show you what it would look like. Oh. We need to come across here like so, and we need to have the wall come that side and that side there like so. And then, oh no, that's just not quite right. Let's just do this a minute. Let's just do this. I haven't decided yet. I might do some like coloured windows, but there again, I might just keep it boringly dark colour. Right, that is that. So we should actually recreate. This is just trial and error. This is the sort of thing I do. So that is the second one. Although I haven't decided whether to do, like, depending on how it fits in, I haven't decided whether to do like a walkway all the way around at the higher level. So if I sort of came out like this, just a walkway, just leave that like so. So I haven't decided whether to do that as a walkway where you could walk around and see it, or whether we do that on the outside. So there's it as it is now, as such. I think it's big enough apart from the back here. We might have to go and extend it. So what I'm going to do now is, before we finish off, I'm going to do the second level. Have a look at the second level and see what I can do with that. And once I've done the second level, I will pop back and show you what I've done with that. But it is coming together. It's just like you have to trial and error and play with it and see how it goes. I wanted just to show you so you had a bit more idea of design. That is a single wall, and the idea is to make it more three-dimensional with the sticking out bits on that side there. So we've got an inside and outside. Right, we shall come back once I do a little more. Okay guys, we're getting there now. It's starting to look like a museum, and we've got some stairs as well at the other end, so it's getting there. It's taken quite a bit of building, but I'm quite happy now. And of course I've sort of changed the design higher up, so let's have a look at it. Let's have a look. So what we've done, oh actually I've just changed the outside as well. I've like got this, I might probably change it again because I always do, but we got like these, I got these two eyes. They weren't supposed to be eyes, but I did it like a star shape. Didn't work very well. So let's come in here. So I want the main hall to be pretty impressive. So let's have a look what we've done. I've got a second layer of windows up here. I had thought about making them smaller, but it didn't look right. And it depends how I finish off the build as to what I'm going to do with that. The dinos themselves look pretty good in terms of where they fit in. I've got to put some more in though yet, as you know, and it depends how many we can actually fit into our museum. So let me just show you what I've done. So I haven't yet decided what to do, because I was talking about maybe having a walkway now here, because since I put the stairs in, it sort of wants to make me put a walkway in and keep the design as we got here. Let me just show you what I mean. There are options just to have a suspended walkway like this, so that you can walk around and see the vast museum as such, or what I could do is, let me just see, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I come back here to do I could, depending on the design, I could put some sort of fancy bit in here. I'm not so sure yet whether I will. I don't really know yet. I'm sort of thinking about this and see how it fits, and then put some railings, put the traditional railings. So I haven't decided. I've thought I'll think about it. The other option is to just have a viewing platform over here, leaving it the same inside, or having half a platform where you could sort of just walk around, have a walk around. So I haven't completely decided what to do with that, but you can see what I did is, because you've got solid pillars down here, I sort of make the pillars thinner with the fences, and then put the upside down. What I've done with that is use jungle wood to finish it off. So when we get to here, guys, well, it's getting pretty close. So let's just look at the design of the top of the roof, just to show you what we're going to do next episode and where we're going with it. So here we go. I've had a practice at the roof again, and let's just have a look. The idea is that the roof, I'm trying to make it like oldie worldy, so I'm trying to get that like at the top of the roof. It's a big arched roofway at the top with this lovely old-fashioned colour here. But so I've been playing around with the roof, which the problem is with beams, it's not easy to do. So I could use I'm going to use both the stone and this. Now what I could do is sort of make it more joined up, like that, like that, like that. That's quite easy to do, so there's no gaps. And then what I do, as you see, I can use the metal to like go in between with the glass. It makes a lot of sense. Sort of hook it up like that. In fact, what I could do, yeah, hook it up like that. And then it's going to be high enough, see, for the head. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Ooh, weird. It's going to be high enough for the head to be under the roof at the centre. I'm sort of, yeah, I think that needs to go like higher up and make it more of a loop rather than a cross beam. Don't know yet. We'll have to think about that next time as it goes. But you can now see how the museum is coming together. I'm trying to do it. I'm going to have a think about it before the next episode to see how I'm going to do it. I'm sort of starting to like this now as a walkway above, considering how the museum is. If I then put that there, yeah, hold on, no, put that there and that there. Oh, no. I'm sort of more liking the balcony way of doing it. Just bring that to there. Yeah, I think I'm definitely liking that way of doing it there. So it's like that. I think I'm sort of edging towards that as such. Oh, don't need that. Oh. No, it's in trouble with fences. It take a bit of time to do. Oh, there we go. Right. So I think I'm erring on that way really, so you can actually walk around and have a fantastic look at the displays. Although, guess what, guys? I think we are going to go for the glass. I think that's the only bit of modern architecture I'm going to go. I've tried that colour as well, but I didn't like that when I tried. So I think we're going to go back to, sadly, our tried and tested method of putting in. That will be there. So maybe what we should do is take that out, put that in there. There we go. Yeah, I think our tried and tested method is glass is far better. There we go. Because you can actually stand up here and see. Yeah, be able to see the whole thing. So that's the point in it, viewing. So there we go, guys, for this episode. It's been a while since we got an episode out, but there we go. We're trying to. I'm not going to try and make super big long episodes now. Show a bit more building as we go along and do it that way. So hopefully you like the start of my lovely museum. As usual, the rain comes tumbling down just at the wrong time. But and I hope you go and have a play with the JurassiCraft mod, because I just love the way now this is just, for me, it's just like, wow, isn't that cool? It is really cool. I really like it. So thank you very much, JurassiCraft, for updating your mod, and hope you all come back soon to watch some more videos. We're going to have lots of variety over the next few weeks, because there's a couple of big games coming out that I want to play. And I want to go back to my Star Wars Minecraft as well, because I've been doing a bit behind the scenes, which I'm going to bring in. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time, hopefully. Bye bye.